Good morning, Cathedral. I've heard many people comment over the last few days that everyone seems so serious. It's so quiet in our classrooms and in the halls. We definitely have not heard a lot of laughter. And while COVID-19 is no laughing matter, it is okay to find some joy in this pandemic. So today I'm going to share 4 quick jokes with you, and I'm such a bad joke teller because I'm already laughing at my own jokes. So if you don't want to hear my cheesy jokes, then please direct message your best joke to CHSTV News Instagram. All right, Gales, here we go. What do you call a pig that does karate? A pork chop. Okay, what did the ocean say to the shore? Nothing. It just waved. They're killing themselves in here, guys, honestly. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Because it's pointless. Okay, and I even have a Corona joke. Last one. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because the chicken behind it didn't know how to socially distance properly. Okay, that's it for me.
This is CHSTV News.
Good morning, Cathedral. I'm Alexandru with your morning announcements for Thursday, September 17th. Night school registration has begun and will continue until Tuesday, September 22nd. Classes will be available online and will only run if enough students sign up. Classes will be held on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 6 to 9 p.m. starting on September 22nd and running until January 19th. Please contact your guidance counselor for information or go to the school board website. Now, it is time to hear speeches from the 3 students who are running for the position of Student Council President. The role of the President is to be head executive of the Student Council, to democratically designate specific duties to those who can best undertake them, to be responsible for informing the administration of all activities, to seek approval for carrying them out, those activities, to be responsible for representation in the Catholic High School President's Council, and to positively represent the student body in all events. To be eligible to run for Student Council President, candidates must have at least 1 full year in attendance at Cathedral, must have 24 credits with no failures, must be in grade 12, must have at least 1 year experience on Student Council or another leadership role, and must have had and maintain an 80% average throughout the school year. The candidates for Student Council President in alphabetical order by last name are Alexa Daly, Chiara Ficano, and Mario Rallo. First, we will hear from Alexa Daly.
Good morning, Gales, and happy Wednesday or Thursday. I'm Alexa Daly, and I'm honored to be running for Student Council President this year. Over the past 3 years, I have made so many amazing memories with you guys, and I have had the time of my life. Since this year will be so different, we as a school need to find ways to connect, have fun, and hold events together, even if it doesn't look anything like the past 3 years. Using our legendary school spirit, our state-of-the-art news studio, and our own great attitudes, I believe that we can make the 2020 and 2021 school year uniquely amazing, together and one to remember. This year is going to require out-of-the-box thinking, which I plan to do along with the other members of Student Council as the president. At Cathedral, we have all we need to make this year a great one. We have the enthusiasm of the incoming grade 9s who couldn't have imagined this as their first year of high school. But we will tap into their natural enthusiasm and they will become the next generation of Gales. Cathedral is still the school to pack the stands for championships and to sell out of our football games. But this year, we can channel that energy towards non-typical events. I know CHS Glee will keep us entertained. Trabuco and the CHS TV crew will keep us informed and laughing. Our teacher advisors will ensure our extracurriculars are still running. Mr. Daly will keep telling us about his kids, and inspiring us to be better, and I still hope our sports teams will be able to return at a later date. Cathedral is a very special place to be, and during this time, we need to come together in ways we have never done before. Can we do it? Of course we can, because we are the Gales. I am proud to be running for Student Council President. Together, all of us who bleed blue can make this year awesome in many completely new ways. So remember, when you are casting your ballot today, vote Alexa. We at Cathedral, the Gales can and will do this together. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexa. Now we will hear from Kiara Ficano.
Good morning, Cathedral. My name is Kiara Ficano, hopefully a name that you've seen and heard around the school. We have been home for months, and I'm sure Student Council was the last thing on your mind. However, I've been planning for this election since way before our time in self-isolation. It is finally the day to choose your 2020-2021 Student Council President. Unfortunately, it is already mid-September. The school customs we are used to have drastically changed, and we are learning throughout a global pandemic. This is definitely not how any of us imagined our freshman, grade 10 or 11, or senior years. Don't worry, I have already begun brainstorming more stress-less activities, including anxiety-free iced tea with the Healthy Action Team, board games, adult coloring books, or making stress balls. This year especially, we are too short on time to make the year anything less than incredible and unforgettable. If I add up the 6 hours of school per day, factor out the math class you must put your full attention towards, plot the resulting log-log graphs, cite all student wish quotations, détermine comment planifier la plus grand nombre des événements possibles en considérant notre santé, present the proposal with a PowerPoint visual aid, but no cue cards. The answer should be 13. There are 13 Gales who can greatly influence your high school experience, and you have the power to decide which 13 Gales they are. Voting me as president to lead your council is the best decision you can make. I hope to convince you all that I am the perfect candidate to represent you, making your voices, your visions, and your ideas heard. Presidency requires a real balancing act. Let me demonstrate my qualifications for this role. You see me often as a team player for our school, on CHSTV, at masses, emceeing, on the girls' soccer and field hockey teams, as the co-vice chair of Gale Guides, with the Diversity Club, as the We Scare Hunger Executive Committee and the Pilgrimage Executive Committee, as a member of Mr. Daly's Principal's Advisory Council, and as your yearbook co-editor. And I see all of you. Maybe the glasses and contacts help a little bit, but I hope to clarify our wishes and visions for this year to make them a reality. My experiences in elementary school as grade 7 rep and as president in grade 8, as your current spiritual rep, as an essential employee at my part-time job, as a volunteer at the Demazenod Door, at my parish, school board events, and as a team leader volunteer weekly at Juravinsky Hospital, will help me to lead Cathedral, balancing all these responsibilities and our goals for this year. As you can see, it is a lot to handle. However, Student Council President is the most important thing on my plate, or textbook, I guess, for me to balance anyways. I am an extremely organized and responsible individual. I can handle whatever this year throws at us, although hopefully it's not any more coronavirus. Thank you so much, and please remember to vote Kiara Ficano for president.
Thank you, Kiara. Lastly, we will hear from Mario Rallo.
Good morning, Cathedral. My name is Mario Rallo, and I am running for your Student Council President. What a time to be alive, really. If one of my friends had come up to me last year and told me that we would be living in quarantine or doing school 23 days at a time, I would have laughed in their face, really. But here we are. Almost everything is different, and no one knows what to make of anything yet. Change is so hard to embrace, especially as hard and fast as it's hit us. I've been on Student Council for 3 years now, as long a time as any other member, past or present. I've seen quite a lot. I've been a part of so much, but even I was honestly debating over the summer whether I was ready for president, despite how I've wanted it since grade 7. I like to help people. I like to make someone's day a little better, even if it's just one person at a time. The opportunity to work with an entire council and commit to streamlining and enhancing the experiences of students has always excited me, really. Yet, faced with this pandemic, faced with so much change, Presidency seemed harder than ever. I was honestly at a loss for what I was going to do, whether I wanted to take on the challenge, whether I was capable of being so capable in such trying times. And then it dawned on me. A simple truth that I'd always repeated to myself yet never really understood. Presidency isn't about me. It's about you. It's about us, the students. It's about the grade 12s who are taking on one final year before a new challenge awaits us. It's about the grade 11s who find themselves being seniors before they even realized it. It's about the grade 10s who made it out of the first year and are now familiar with the school and anything that goes on inside of it. And it's about the grade 9s who have a whole new school, a whole new system to learn. And it's always about the grade 13s who are just about ready to start the beginning of the rest of their lives. But more than that, presidency is about you. And yeah, I'm talking to just you right now. The job, the role of president is to make your day better in any way possible. And I never really understood that to the fullest until a pandemic hit. We are all living in such uncertain times. It's scary. Everyone has so many questions. Everyone is going day by day and facing a multitude of challenges along the way. I'm no stranger to that. Everyone needs a little clarity right now. So in such uncertain times, let me be clear. I won't try my hand at impressing you with excessive and inflated vocabulary. I won't come up here and make you empty promises that I can't fulfill for the sole purpose of winning your sympathies. I won't tell you that this year's going to be just like the last or any year before that, because really, it won't. Everything is so new. But I can promise to keep it real, as much throughout the entire year as I will right now. In a time where no one knows what's going on, I want to be the person that my fellow peers can look to for anything, from propositions and ideas to a simple question. I won't tell you what you should want or who you should vote for, only the dreams that I've had since a chubby little kid in elementary school. No matter who you are or where you come from, truly, I just want to help you. By way of anything from a big event all the way to simply telling you where a classroom is. And anything in between, I'm going to do all that I can to be a certainty in such uncertain times. And after an entire quarantine's worth of reflection, I can say with the utmost certainty, I'm going to do all that I can to make something out of this year. I can't promise you everything, or even much for that matter, but I can promise you all my effort into giving you, into giving us, something out of nothing, as good of a year as possible, corona or otherwise. And on that, Cathedral, you have my word. Thank you so much for all your time, Gales, and I'll see you all soon.
Thank you, Mario. Now that you've heard from all the candidates, it is time to vote. This year, voting will be electronic via the LMS. All students, including grade 13 and online learning students, are eligible to cast the vote. Please pay close attention to this video on how you can vote via the LMS.
A new LMS class has been created for each grade. Students have automatically been added to these classes. Log into your LMS and look for the new class. For example, grade 10s will see the class called CHS Grade 10. In the news feed, you will see a post explaining that you can re-watch the speeches you just saw. Once you are ready to cast your vote, click on the Vote Here link. Click Start Quiz. You will be presented with the question, which of the following students do you wish to vote for as Student Council President? You can only choose one name, and you can only vote once. Make your selection, and then click Submit Quiz. You will be prompted to confirm your submission, so click Submit Quiz again.
Don't forget that voting closes tonight at 11:59 p.m. The successful candidate will be announced tomorrow morning here on CHSTV. At this time, if possible, teachers are asked to allow a few moments for students to cast their vote via the LMS. And those are all your announcements for today, Cathedral. Good luck to the candidates, and have a great day, Gales, and thanks for watching.